For those of you who are tired of working these 9-to-5 jobs, baby, do what you got to do. You see the wins. Do what you got to do. Work on what you have to work on so that you no longer have to be in this position. What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's Nefertiti, and I'm back with another video. And I'm back with another video. What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're already subscribed, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a blessed week so far. So, I want to come on here and be very transparent. On this channel, of course, I talk about encouragement. I speak about Christ. I speak about life lessons, inspirational things. But I also want to be transparent with my journey. So there's going to be times when I come on here and I'm just being honest with y'all about where I'm at in my life. Because there's going to be a time where I look back 5 years from now and I have to reflect on the process. And so people always show you the beginning of the story, or they tell you about the end of the story. They don't always talk about the middle. And the middle part is when it gets tough sometimes. It can be tough in the middle. You have your ups and downs. Sometimes you may have doubts. Sometimes you may have fears. Sometimes you fall down, but you got to get back up. Sometimes you mess up. You make mistakes. That's a part of the process. You know what I mean? And I just want to say this, like, honestly, if you have a goal and dream that you want to accomplish, and you know that working 9 to 5 is something that you don't want to do for the rest of your life, please work on what you have to work on right now. Put your whole heart in it right now. Whatever it is that you want to do, start putting your whole effort in it right now, so that in the next couple years, or even in the next year, you don't have to work for nobody. Because to be honest with you, I work 2 jobs, and I'm not complaining nor am I bragging, but I be sitting at work sometimes like, I do not want to do this. I don't want to do this. The one job I work is purposeful. I get to help people, so I like that job. But I just feel like, I don't want to work all the time just to pay bills. I don't. I want to have some purpose, some substance to my job. I want to have some, purpose to it. I don't want to just work and then make money to pay bills and then that's it. Like, I feel like I'm putting a lot of effort and time into something that I could be putting into the purpose that God has given me. So, I have my days, y'all. I have my days where I feel a little bit discouraged. I have my days where I feel like I'm not where I'm supposed to be. And to be honest with you, it is nobody's fault but my own. Literally. Like, if I would go harder in certain areas, maybe I would be further. Or maybe I'm in a season where God wants me to be in, but I do know that I could put a lot of more effort in some areas of my life so that I don't have to work 9 to 5 jobs. But I do have my days where I'm just like, this is not for me. Especially when you work and you have to tell people people have to tell you what to do, what not to do, when you can go on your break, when you can't go on your break, when you can go to the bathroom, when you can't go to the bathroom, like stuff like that. Like, who wants to really live like that for the rest of their lives? Now, some people may want to work a 9 to 5, and that's where they're comfortable at, and maybe that's where they see their purpose at. But if you know that you are made to do more than just work a 9 to 5 job, whatever it is, whatever gift that God has given you, talent, use that and start working on it now. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have everything now to do it. Use what's in your hand. Whatever God has given you, use what's in your hand and allow God to multiply that, and just work on it, develop it, perfect it, and then you spread it. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to look back on your life 5-10 years from now, even 3 years from now, and be like, dang, I could have been a lot further if I would have just made the first step to do the one thing I'm supposed to do, to walk towards my purpose. I know it's not easy. Stepping out on faith is not the easiest thing to do. I moved to a whole nother state. I left with I had $230 to my name. That's it. I had enough money for food and gas, and by the time I got to the state, I had no money left. I completely came on faith. Completely. It was a complete faith walk. And so I know what it's like to step out and have no clue where you're going, and you don't know which way to go, and you don't know what to do, and you may not have the resources, but you have God, and God will be with you every step of the way. And so whatever gift you may be sitting on, talent you may be sitting on, don't sit on it no longer. Start working towards it. Pull it up. Take the dust up off blow the dust off that box, and pull that gift back out, and start working towards your purpose. So that way you can work in your purpose. You can get paid to do what God made you to do. You can get paid to do what you love. You don't have to work for people all your life and be like, well, like, you're restricted for everything. You're restricted to go on vacations. You're restricted if you have children and you have to stay at home because your child's sick. So your job's mad at you because you called off, or you had to leave work early, or they penalize you because you missed 2 days of work because you have to stay home with your kids, or maybe you take care of your grandparents. But when you work for yourself and you're putting your whole heart in that, you get to make your own schedule. Now I will say, when you work for yourself, I do understand that there's a process. So you have to put a lot of hours in, a lot of effort in, and the money you make, you have to put it back into your business. It doesn't mean you're going to be rich the first day you start your business, because starting a business takes a lot of effort and it requires a lot. However, wouldn't you rather put your whole heart and effort into something that is going to become something great in this world, that's going to bring benefits to you, to your family, to your children, to your grandchildren, rather than working for somebody and you're just getting money just to pay the bills? Because some jobs may have 401ks, but the goal is to work towards things so we can have our own. Have your own land, have your own houses, own your own everything, own your own car, own your houses, own your phones. You know what I'm saying? Have something that you can pass down from generation to generation, not just something to have now. Let's have a mindset to think of the future, and not a mindset just to think of now. Because I think to myself, like, I can't blame nobody but me. Where I'm at right now, I may not be completely happy with where I'm at, but I cannot blame nobody but me, because I'm not taking the necessary steps to get to where I want to get to. And that's why I'm on here encouraging you guys, because this is for me too. But I'm encouraging you to not be like me. Don't procrastinate. Don't hold it off. Don't set it to the side. Don't listen to what people say when they say, oh, well, that's never going to make you enough money. You shouldn't do that. Oh, well, you shouldn't pursue that. That's not where the money's at. You need to go to God and ask God, what is my purpose? What should I be doing? What am I supposed to be doing in this season? You know what I mean? People mean well. Some people mean well, some people don't. But some people mean well, and they just want to see the best for you. But sometimes they project their life on yours. And what I mean by that is they'll say, oh, well, just go work for the union. Go work here and there because it brings money, when you know that your heart is in starting a business. You know that your heart is in helping people, do a nonprofit. And they're like, oh, you ain't gonna get no money from that. Just don't do that. But you have to see what God is saying in your life, because you don't know what God's gonna do. You have no clue that thing you got going on in your heart may be the same thing that takes off. It might take off further than you ever could have imagined. We have to understand that the plans that God has for us is way bigger than we could ever imagine. We have this small mind. God has this big mind, and have faith, guys. Whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you're believing in, I'm getting bit up out here, so you see me scratching myself. Whatever it is that you're believing in, have faith and believe that it will happen. Work towards it happening, but believe. When you believe that it will happen, you will make sure you take the necessary steps to make it happen. So I'm encouraging you guys today to get up off your butt. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen to people that tell you that you can't do it. You know that God has placed a purpose in your heart, something that He desires for you to do, especially if it benefits other people. If it can help people, if it can bring people to salvation, if it can break chains. Allow God to use you, and just do it. Just do it. Oh, you want to sing? Just do it. Oh, you want to rap? Just do it. Whatever it is that God is leading you to. Sometimes you may not know. Okay, you might say, I don't know what my purpose is. I don't know what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, well, like I said, if you believe in God, Go to God and ask him to give you confirmation. God, let me know, what is it that you desire for me to do? A lot of times, the thing that we think about the most, that we have the strongest desire for, is one of the things that we're supposed to do in life. So hopefully the desire that you have is something that's positive, nothing that's going to destroy anyone's life. But something, you know, some people may want to be a welder. Some people may have always wanted to be a teacher. You know, the thing that you have the most desire for, the passion for, sometimes that's the thing that you're supposed to do. And then there's times where you have to try new things to figure out what you want to do. But just know that, like, this is for the people who know what they want to do, and you know that them 9-to-5 jobs ain't for you. If you no longer want to work for other people, like listening to them telling you what to do, what you cannot do, what time you can't be late, you know, if you no longer want to live by somebody else's rules and you want to make your own and you want to go about things the way that you desire, then you got to go hard. And you got to put your effort in to what God has given you. Put your whole heart into it, your mind into it, focus, give it your commitment, give it your time, and be intentional, and understand that there's a process. And if it doesn't work at first, right? If you don't see results at first, that does not mean give up. You have to keep going. You have to keep trying. If you don't see results in one area, maybe try something different, but that does not mean give up. Because if you give up, you'll never see the harvest. You'll never see the seeds you planted if you give up. If the farmers stop planting, if the farmers stop taking care of their crops, the crops are not going to turn out the way they're supposed to turn out. So look, everything's not going to be easy. Everything's not going to be handed to you, but just keep on going and do not give up. So look, I hope this helped you guys. I hope this encouraged you guys. For those of you who are tired of working these 9-to-5 jobs, baby, do what you got to do. You see the wins. Do what you got to do. Work on what you have to work on so that you no longer have to be in this position. All right, if y'all haven't already, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Be sure to join the team. Also, I have a reaction channel in the description below. Y'all can hit me up on my social media, which is in the description below. Okay, I love y'all. God bless y'all. Also, if you want some prayer or whatever, let me know. I have my email and my social media, and I can pray for you. God bless y'all. Stay tuned.